So even after surviving all the treacherous Panamanian thunderstorms and outages, we've managed to reach day 3, which is the second upload date for this challenge. I'm creating 6,000 AI SEO articles that will rank without WordPress plugins or auto blogging tools. But none of this will make sense if you haven't watched part 1 of this. So before the sun rose and you guys open your eyes, I managed to create over 100-something dang on articles. And this is all without using a plugin. I'm going to show you my entire process, no auto blogging. So proof that I can do this extremely fast, I'm going to clone out a couple pages while I read you this book. Once upon a time, there was a triple S. Super sexy SEO who set out to prove that anything bots can rank, he can rank faster. He can rank anything faster than bots. But there was a legion of SEOs. These SEOs were evil and they disagreed with him. They were distracted by the shiny object syndrome of these auto-blogging AI tools. They began to lose faith in their abilities, their skills to rank websites as humans and just collaborate with these tools. But they gave over everything to them, not knowing that even though Google once said it was okay with some of these tools, Google would update and losing their minds, not remembering that every couple years when Google does an update, there's penalties that come along with it. Some of these penalties would splash and destroy some of these AI SEO websites that these SEOs weren't prepared for. They talked about me behind my back in these seminars. They talked about me behind my back in these SEO meetups and conferences, not knowing that my combination of programmatic SEO and legal duplicate content would prevail, succeed, survive, and thrive through every single Google penalty coming up. So what I did to solve this problem was combine the AI with the human elements. Someone and something should be doing your SEO. So I studied the greats. I studied Turo. I studied Zillow. I studied Airbnb. These are all directories, social networks, and things like that that implement programmatic SEO and duplicate content to clone out pages at rapid paces without having to manually edit too much on each page, but not trip off Google. And this saved us. This brought us to boom, that was so fast. I couldn't even finish the story before I was done cloning out the page. So the AI plugin could do it faster, obviously, but it couldn't get all of the details without the errors like I did. So I'm going to show you 3 example websites that you've heard of that is doing this process without auto blog. So before I show you my exact process for you guys to join this challenge with me, take a look. This is Fiverr.com. It's a gig site. Look at this. I want you to pay attention to the headers and everything like that in the title. So it says video editing right there. Look at the structure. Now look at this section right here that says buyers keep returning. Now pay attention, this is all gonna make sense. Okay, then we come down here and then we have your browser history. So all of that's gonna stay the same. The only thing that's gonna change on here is the user generated content, which is the most popular and powerful part about owning a directory. Now look at this page right here. This is a different one, book and ebook writing. You see how this is still structured exactly the same. Now watch this. Hold on. Buyers keep returning, the same section. So a lot of the content will stay the same and only a few things that pertains to it will change, such as the gigs. So that's the whole point of programmatic SEO. Now let's come over here to another well-known website. This one is called Facebook right here. This is a group. I want you to see how this is structured right here. It got your title, your name right here. Then it has a section for you to post and put feature stuff. Then if you look over here to the left, you'll see the same stuff over here. It got edit bio, all of that. Everybody's page is structured exactly the same. Now we come over here and you see the group is exactly the same as every other group. So why is this powerful? Because they don't have to reinvent the wheel every single time a new article or a new piece of content is created. When you guys are doing your blogs and stuff, you're usually and typically recreating the wheel. But programmatic SEO allows you to take certain data points that have proven to win and just clone them out and duplicate them over and over and over so you can scale rapid. So the last example before I show you guys my process is a site called Groupon, and it's similar to Fiverr.com. Now I want you to pay attention. Look, you see face and skin care right here. Then it has the categories of the little broken down sub niches. Then we stroll down and you'll see the price right there. You'll see the distance right there, the rating right there. All of this stuff is going to stay exactly the same on the next page. Watch this. Now we have cosmetic procedures, and we have the category right there, the sub niches right there. Watch this. All right, distance, price, all of that, everything stays exactly the same. The only thing changes is the user generated content. So this is powerful because it allows them to scale rapidly. They can scale out to 100 cities a day and everything. All they have to do is clone out the pages using a button that I'm going to show you guys. And then the users, once they start ranking, users will start putting up their own profiles and gigs and services and everything like that. And the website takes on a life of its own. Now, every article does not have to have user-generated content. For example, the one that I'm showing you guys today does not have user-generated content, but we have deployed programmatic SEO principles, meaning every new thing that we put on there does not have to be different. You can use programmatic SEO and legal duplicate content, which I'm about to show you in a minute, to clone these pages out rapidly. So before I proceed, don't forget to watch part 1 to see how I started this. So as you guys saw, this is the page that I cloned out. So let me show you a few things. This does not have to change in structure. The only thing that changes is the location. The topic stays the same, which is live links. So what do I need to change on here? I don't have to change anything dealing with live links, because no matter what no matter what location you go to, the content and information about that company is the same. Live links will be a chat dating site or a hotline no matter what city I go to. So a lot of this content on here is on every single one of these pages right here. The only part I have to change is the location information. So what I did, watch this. Okay, so we come over here. After I did my keyword research, I want to link out to something that will give Google signals that I'm talking about something local to Wilmington, North Carolina. So what better authority site to link out to than Wikipedia? So I did that exactly right here. So these are the things that you guys are going to want to do. All right. If you're joining this challenge, we got that going to Wikipedia right there. Then, since all I have to do is prove to Google that I'm local, I came over to ChatGPT and I said, give me a tiny 300-word short summary of why I would like dating people from the chat lines in Wilmington, North Carolina. So this covers the original content, guys. All right. So it's a lot of people like, oh, duplicate content. No, content that needs to change should be changed. Live links, the dating chat line and everything like that, that's going to be the same no matter what the location is. But since I changed locations, it's not New Orleans, it's Wilmington, North Carolina. Now I needed information on dating in Wilmington. And that's exactly what I was able to achieve by getting this from ChatGPT. And then I just took that and I pasted it right here, as you guys can see right there. So please allow me to clarify something. I have no issues with AI. I use a lot of AI. Matter of fact, I believe that this cloning button that we use to churn out these pages is a version of AI, right? I just don't believe it should go unsupervised. Even the factories that are ran by robots now that are building out the cars and all of that extra stuff, they still have someone in there to stop the buttons and fix something when it malfunctions and all of that extra stuff. You still need to have someone and something controlling things. So For example, if you want imagery on there, you want to make sure the images actually show up good. We use a lot of HTML code. We want infographics. We want all of that extra stuff. Embedded videos. We want original stuff on there. All right. Just so that we can make sure everything is natural when Google does do some type of update. So that's why you can't just leave it to these plugins to clone out these pages, because unless I'll say this, unless you have some type of directory, which is going to have mainly user-generated content, like what I was showing you guys earlier with the Groupon and all of that stuff. Now, if users are going to be creating the original content on there, then cool, you can clone out those pages and do promotion about your directory or your social network, and they'll create the original content. But if it's a typical article-based website or blog that you're building, then you're going to have a little bit of original content on there. And I've been able to get it down to under a minute for editing each page, guys. So imagine cloning out these pages and only having to go back and change the information about the location, as you saw in that video where I was freaking freestyling. I did that off the top of my head, freestyling a story and everything. So I didn't want you guys to be bored while I was showing the screen share of me editing that page. So I just freestyled a story and overlaid it on that. Right? True story, by the way. But guess what? Join this challenge with me, y'all. ChatGPT is free. Comment in the comments if you want the prompts that I use to make sure it's 100% original, not plagiarized content. Make sure it's going to be long enough content. Comment and join this challenge with me. Share this in all of the SEO groups. Tell some of the big SEOs that you know about, even if they want to challenge me or whatever. Tell them how we're going to scale up massively and rapidly, not using some type of AI auto blogging tool or something, but using a combination of AI that's controllable and human control. All right, programmatic SEO and legal duplicate content will allow us to rapidly surpass all of our competitors without having to worry about or fear any Google updates in the future. I'm grateful that you guys are joining me on this challenge. If you haven't yet, go ahead and do a spinning back kick, Jet Li style, to the subscribe button, and then do a bicycle kick, Luke Kane style, to the share button, and share this in every single SEO and AI group that you can think of. If you're not part of any on Facebook, go join some. Do a post about this on Instagram. Let them know about this challenge. Go ahead and start yours. 6,000 AI SEO articles within the next 100 days. We're going to do it. We're going to kill it. All right.